What is going on, everybody? Happy Thursday afternoon. Thursday at 5. That means, fellas, we're getting close to the weekend. I know we're all happy about that. We have a good NBA show coming up for everybody. First off, let's let's see who we have with us. We have our guy Josh. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Just ready for this NFL draft and the NBA. But
Yeah, I do have to say, as far as the NFL draft, I have nothing. I was not. This is as far as the NFL draft goes. This is the least excited I've been for one in probably 15 years.
yeah, I can believe.
So I had nothing to do with it, but I actually know our guys from the other show though dove in deep and gave out some nice plus money plays yesterday that are now very juiced lines. So they were all over some of actually those plays. So yeah, got Justin in the house. What is up, man? And yeah, so now my main man Joe. What is up?
What's up, man? So yesterday was a bounce back day, kinda, I guess. I only went down 0.35 units, so feels better to see two go in the right way. Two were sweat
Right.
free. The other two, eh, it's my fault because I put the bet in, but other than that, it's not my fault. Like, uh, the coach kept subbing in my boy Jabari Smith, kept subbing him in and out. It was just defense. It was Jalen Green's night. If you guys watched that game, Jalen Green just went nuts, but he's not consistent. So like you can't really count on him to do that. And then Ty Jerome, he literally dropped 31 game. We bet on him at 11 and a half. He pulls the biggest Houdini act in the world and puts up six and just stops scoring. Like, what? So, whatever. Easy day. Easy peasy.
Got it. Well, guys, yesterday we did not have a show, so there's nothing to really recap. So let's just go ahead and dive in.
Yeah.
First matchup today, we got the Knicks at the Pistons. Knicks are laying one. The total has been bet up throughout the day to 217. If you watch the noon show, you know that I liked the over here, but that was with it at 214. With it now moving up these like 3 points, this is where I would stay off. This is where I would personally try to. I would actually try to find a live spot. That's what I would say here. For this game, besides the over, this is a game where I like the Pistons early because, man, that place, Little Caesars, man, that actually like our arena is going to be rocking to a night. So I like them early. But I do have to say, I do actually lean Knicks full game. I'd actually be interested in, and actually, I'll actually look this up while actually y'all go. I'm actually interested in what a Pistons first half Knicks full game line
Mm.
would actually be.
Yeah, you did that in football and it was like plus 450 or something like that.
So, but yeah, so I just don't really have a lot to say here. I just feel like the Knicks. I feel like we just like we haven't seen like actually like a good game from them yet. And I just feel like tonight is when we're finally going to see a better game. But I also think the Pistons are actually going to play well too. And I think this like total was actually too actually low. I believe the first two games, I believe it was lined at 221. And like I said, this like total was like lower. But like I said, throughout the day today, that has been bet up. And I have to agree with that. But let's start with Joe. What are you thinking here, man?
So for me, I know this is gonna sound so crazy, but the prop that I like the most in this matchup is Tobias Harris. For whatever reason, when he got to Detroit, like maybe it was just him being around Joel Embiid and Paul. Well, I don't know, whatever that whole thing was. This is a different guy. Looking at the first two matchups, he's been grabbing rebounds. He's been in the paint. He's been shooting threes. He's been doing whatever he wants to do. Um, yeah, I'm definitely not fading my boys, man. I do think the Knicks should try to steal game three, just and game four is Pistons, but that to me is just I feel like it's way too easy to predict, which is why I'm not on it. I got a futures ticket on the Knicks to lose in what, five or less. So uh hoping my future ticket cashes. So but Tobias Harris PRAs is my over 23 and a half PRAs is my favorite player there for this game. But I'm just gonna chill on the side in total because I love the total earlier, but then it got bet to the moon, and I'm probably gonna realistically wait until it hits about 213, 214 live and then take it. But yeah, I'm just on Tobias Harrison right now.
I yeah, definitely understand that. Um, yeah, as far as the series, I have that play on the Pistons plus 2.5 games. So I just need that one more win. So I'm just sitting back and just actually kind
I,
of like
I,
hoping for actually that one. So
I took the plus 490. So
right,
yeah, minus one and a half. Knicks out of here.
but Josh, what are you feeling, man?
I hate to go against you, man. I like the Pistons full game here. I just love the Pistons in this matchup here. But overall, like my two actual plays, I like Jalen Brunson and Cade Cunningham points over on both of them. I think they both. I mean, the key to winning the game for the Pistons is most definitely getting Cade Cunningham involved. Last game, he did what Cade Cunningham usually does, and they won the game. Even though they had that scare, Dennis Schroeder came up clutch there with that three.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what it is with the Pistons and blowing these leads at the end of the game, but no, man, I really like their points total over. I think Cade Cunningham is still at 28.5, and Jalen Brunson is now a little bit over 30, I think. But I think they cover that pretty comfortably here.
Definitely see a scoring duo between the two. Shout out to my boy Dennis Schroeder though. He had 20 coming off the bench. I told you guys about him. He was the almost $80 million man. He's the number one fumble
Yeah.
the bag in history guy. So shout out
Guys,
to him.
I cannot find that prop. If anybody in the chat, if y'all can find that prop for Pistons halftime lead and then Knicks to win the game, if anybody can find that, please drop that in the chat. That's something that just I should know for that you have to kind of dig for. And actually,
Bovada's in the special section.
Yeah.
okay.
So if you click on the game and the prop builder, it'll be in the special section on the far right.
Let's say because I just looked at DraftKings and couldn't find it, but I obviously don't have time to look through every book here. So yes, if somebody can let us know that would be great. But yeah, guys, let's keep moving here. Got the Thunder at the Grizzlies. Thunder laying 9.5 points. The total has been bet up a little bit. It's at 228.5 now. Guys, to me, these teams are just, as far as the Grizzlies go, this is the worst possible matchup I think they could have possibly have actually had. Grizzlies defense, it's been bad the whole season, but since the coach has been fired, it's somehow gotten even worse. But also what's gotten worse has actually been their offense. So that is why they're just getting beat up. Because that's how they win games, is they put up a shit ton of points. And actually, that is how they win games. So when they're not doing that the way they used to, combined with giving up a lot of points, it's not going to work out very well for you. Before coming into this series, I don't know. I guess I just didn't think the Grizzlies were going to be quite this bad. But the Thunder are just showing you. The Thunder also are actually that good also. But yeah, I just think this still I think I think I would still lay the points here. I mean, I just don't see how just like going home that actually you can adjust this that actually many points. I just don't see what's like going to a change. Um, because because as far as the defense is what really needs to change, but we know that that's not going to happen. Um, so yeah,
So
I like still want to lay the points here. Um, but my favorite play in this game by far is the Thunder first half team total over. Gave this out at 59 and a half. That is my biggest play, my like max play. It is up to looks like 60 and a half. It's up to 61 and a half at FanDuel. I like still think it clears those. Um, but yeah, I just because the Thunder are the road team and they're not laying quite as many points, the way that affects the actual like team like total. That's why it's dropping them down. And I just think that number is actually
you know,
a natural gift.
yeah,
Because what in the last game, I think they scored 70 in the first half. Game one, they scored 68 or 69. And honestly, the offense hasn't even been playing like that well. The defense has just literally been that bad. And what happens is actually like Chet actually like comes out and actually brings their like bigs out some, and like Chet's out there shooting threes. I mean, and that leaves the paint. I mean, just leaves the paint wide open, guys.
but you got Hartenstein in the paint, who Zach Edey is bigger and more dominant. He doesn't know how to use his body yet. He's still a rookie. Like, there's no way Hartenstein should be eating that man up the way that he does. But
Yeah. Um, so yeah, to me, it's still Thunder's everything. Josh, what are you thinking here?
I'm on the same page as you, man. I have a couple like unique things about this game. One is you guys actually just mentioned it, right? With not Chet, but Zach Edey. I think with the way the centers and the big men roll with the Thunder, it takes Zedi away from that position that he's most always playing, right? Like the under rebounds on this, and I know that sounds insane for a guy like Zach Edey, but I actually really like Zach Edey under 10 and a half rebounds. That's like my main prop for this game. I did put earlier Chet over 1.5 threes, but I'm not gonna do that myself at all. Thunder definitely. I mean, the spread shouldn't have fallen this much from a home to away game. It shouldn't have. It should have dropped maybe 2.5 points, if that. So it dropping as much as it did makes no sense to me. I think I saw it earlier, like -8.5, which is I would kill that line. I know it's grown since then, but and then my last play on this one, man, would be I don't know, JD, bro, I'm going against you again, man. But the under 229 right now, I actually like this. They've dropped this in the last 5 meetings. They've fallen short of their totals by over 15.5 points. I don't know. I like it. I'll sprinkle a little something on that as well.
that
If
that's a
if
really good spot because I had a strong lean on that last game and it cleared so easily. But
it,
you guys can both hit that because both teams the Thunder come out firing in the first half, and then there's no lead to keep running up the score in the second half. So that
Good
is
point.
very doable because that's what happened. That's literally what happened the last two games. The last two games went under the full game total, and the first half team total for OKC cleared. So both of those can come true. Like,
Good point. Good point.
this is one of those games where we're with that total, where if the Grizzlies offense if they still don't show up, then yeah, it's like going to go under. If the Grizzlies somehow can find offense, this game flies over that though. But I'm not sure that they can do that though. So
I think it's more so that we're blaming the Grizzlies offense when we should be giving more respect and flowers to OKC's
yeah,
defense. OKC's defense is really solid. There's a reason why
Definitely.
they have the most double-digit wins in NBA history in one season, and they're the youngest team in the NBA. To me, those two things combined just screams SGA MVP. But you can't just ignore what Jokic is doing either. So for me, I'll keep this real quick just to not echo everything you two said. OKC is 8-2 against the spread in the last 10. The Grizzlies are 3-7. The Grizzlies can't cover a spread, their life depending on it. And two of those games they lost embarrassingly. 51 points, the highest point differential in playoff history. Like that happened. And now this team is laying less than 10 because they're on the road. Well, guess what? On the road, OKC is 25-13 against the spread. And Grizzlies are below 500, 19-21. So, like, there is no home court advantage for the Grizzlies. They just fired their coach right before the playoffs. I really feel like they understand that the painting is on the writing's on the wall for John Morant. I've been saying this the last year and a half, but it's like you can't keep pouring money into this dude and then firing good coaches when it don't work out. And then, in my opinion, you should build around Desmond Bain. One, he's the more physical specimen. Two, he doesn't really get into it with the refs like that. He's more of a team face kind of guy. When he talks, they listen. When Ja missed the whole season, guess who led? Desmond did. And he's a fraction of the price of Ja, and you can get more for Ja than you could Desmond. So that's a clear cut decision. Let Ja go play with guns in Chicago if that's what he wants to do. But yeah, OKC minus 9.5. Long story short.
Yeah, like it. All right, fellas, let's keep it rolling, guys. As far as the NBA slate, that there is all we have planned to go over. If there's any baseball you want us to go over, make sure to go ahead and drop that in the chat. I know tonight's slate is actually pretty small, but there are a few games going. So yeah, if you would like to hear about any of those games, go ahead and drop them in the chat. All right, let's go on to the Nuggets at the Clippers. Clippers laying it's up to 5.5 points now. Total of 213. Guys, as far as series, this has been the best one actually so far. These have been some good games, good close game. I mean, Clippers in that first game, they really kind of blew that. That really shouldn't have happened that like way.
Just like the Pistons, like still.
Yeah. But yeah, these have been great games. For me, as far as the series, I am on the Clippers to win. I think we all actually know that, but actually now, I do think the Clippers win this game. I do think 5.5 is getting up there, though. That's not a number I'm really comfortable laying here. So as far as the full game, I am staying off. But I do like the Clippers early. This is going to be the first Clippers home game. That crowd is going to be it's actually another one of the spots where that crowd is going to be rocking. And I definitely like the Clippers to get a quick lead here to a night. So I jumped on the Clippers in the first quarter. That was minus 1.5. That's the play that I really like here. Josh.
Yeah, I mean, so with this one, similar, right? I'm not gonna play anything regarding the full game. I feel like I haven't looked at it, so I don't know for sure, but I feel like it's super public for the Clippers money line on like parlay pieces. I can just see it happening right now. My favorite play by a long shot is James Harden over 2.5 threes. His last two games, he's killed it. I mean, he's went crazy, and he's back home, right? And the main reason, but also, I mean, if Denver has a chance here, if Denver wants to really put on a show, Jamal Murray's going to have to show up a little bit, right? So, I don't know. I said it last time. I said it for the last game, right? Jamal Murray can either kill him or he can help him tremendously and win him the game. So his over points total right now is 20.5 as well, or at least that's what I'm seeing.
Oh, that's low.
Yeah, man. So I would say,
That is,
that's probably a solid play too, right? But that's really all I
yeah.
have on this one. Not too much.
All right, Joe.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to my boy Russ. He hooked me last game, but Russ PRAs at 19.5 is far too low. One, he's from LA, so this is a home game for him. Two, it's a revenge spot. You guys know I'm a sucker for revenge spots. Three, he's cleared his line in 70% of the matches against the Clippers. He hooked us last time at 19 exactly. Wasn't his fault. He kept getting pulled in and out the rotation. But I love this spot for him. Back at home, get to see his family, get a revenge spot. Like Russ is very big on taking his kids to school, and he got a chance to do that. And to me, when you're a parent, you got that, you know, that factor of damn, I just took my kid to school. Now you feel like you can do anything. The last three games against uh the the last three games against the Clippers, he's had 33, 26, and 19. So I feel like he soars over 19 and a half. It's a line that's just too disrespectful for me. So I'm taking it.
All right, guys. We went ahead and got through those games pretty quick. Getting to the point today. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and jump right into our parlay of the day. I'm gonna go. We've been talking a lot of basketball here. I'm gonna go a little baseball here, fresh in my piece. Give me the Nationals. Give me them on the money line. Um, this is to me, this is just a pure price play. I think they should be a much larger favorite here today. I have them in the minus 145 range. I bet them and gave them out at actually minus one, actually minus
Oh,
110.
two. Oh,
What?
I thought it was 102 when you sent it earlier.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I got it for 102 or
Uh,
108, one of the two.
and yeah, now it's up to looks like it's minus 120 range at actually most spots now. But actually, that's still good for actually me. As far as actually like as far as the starting pitcher edge, there's what I really like. And then like the O's, man, they're actually offense. I don't know where they're at. They have not been showing up. And yeah, I do think that they get swept here. So I think overall that this is just a cheap price. So that is what I'm going with.
I think the price is cheap because of the sweep factor.
Exactly.
Like
I mean,
that.
there's the only thing actually like I can come up with. So, all right, Joe, what are you going with, man?
Let me get my boy Chet. Uh, over 1.5 threes made, far too low.
Like it. I was about to say.
Um,
I would
he's
actually
hit,
play that too. Yeah, just like
yeah,
straight.
he's hit three in both games. The Grizzlies refuse to play defense. His volume is there. He's had at least four attempts in both games, and he's shooting over 40% in the last 10 games. So why not? Like, and we know that he's gonna stretch the floor. And the Grizzlies don't have anybody tall enough to go out there and, you know, attempt, in my opinion. So they
All
got
right,
Aldama, but he's just slow. Like,
Josh.
My favorite play of the day, man, is James Harden over 2.5 threes. I think that cashes easily, man. Probably sooner rather than later. At least I hope so. I don't want the Desmond Bain factor, bro. We gotta wait until 6 minutes left in the fourth.
hey,
But
it cashed though. That's all that matters.
that's
It
all
was
that matters.
graded a W.
That's right. That's right.
All right, well, guys. If you parlay all those, get you a plus 458. It's the Nationals money line. Harden 3+3s. Chet 2+3s at plus 458. Footy in the house. What's going on, man? Speaking of sweeps, Pirates on the money line. Man, I think that's a tough game. I think it's priced fairly well. Pirates, the guy they have going today, I can't even say his name. I don't think he's as bad as actually like what his numbers show, but I still don't really trust him yet. And just the Pirates team, I just don't really trust him. But as far as the Angels here, I don't really trust their bats either. Though I was kind of thinking of an Angels actually like first actually 5 play here, but then yeah, like I said, the Angels currently I just don't really trust their bats. So yeah, I am definitely staying off. But the Pirates at a good plus money price. I don't mind it though. I'm actually showing value there. I have them. Let me see here. Yeah, I think the Angels should be more like in the between minus 115 and minus 120 range. So yeah, the Pirates on the money line. I definitely don't mind that play. Bring up a fun fact here: Pirates are 10-1. McCutcheon in the lineup. There is a fun fact. That is a fun fact. Well, guys, we have one more thing we need to do. That is, we need to figure out what our play of the day is. Everything that we've talked about so far, I feel like I would have to lean either Thunder full game or either like Clippers early. What are actually y'all thinking here?
Dude, I know that this is a must-win game for the Grizzlies. I just think they're outclassed. I'm riding with the Thunder, dude.
Same here. Yeah, didn't even come close for me.
Okay, then. Well, that was pretty easy then. For play the day, we're gonna go with Thunder minus 9.5. And yeah, I know it seems like too easy. And actually, like with my first half play, that's what it seemed like too. But like, I just, yeah,
Don't overthink it, bro. If it's there, smack it.
This is one of those. With these two teams, I do think it does come down to that. You just need to not overthink this.
I bet you there's a ton of fake sharps like hammering Memphis right now. It has to be.
Probably
has to be. But Memphis is actually trying. They just can't. They can't. Like if you watch, it's not close from opening tip off. Like if you guys watch that game, it's the scary thing is SGA has not dropped over 30 this series. And he's capable. He averaged over 30.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a 30-point game yet. He doesn't have to. Look at the assists. The assist column will tell you everything. It's gonna tell me if you're playing like a team, you have a lot of assists. If you don't, you're playing hero ball. Hero ball is not gonna beat the OKC Thunder. It's not happening.
Yeah. Jabo is saying that Cam Ward is. It's hard to read on the screen. What is it? Is that 50,000?
Minus 50,000.
Oh, that's
50,000. That's 50. Okay, I was about to say as soon as
so you know what that means, bro. Put 50,000 on it and win $100, dude. Let's go. Come on. That's the easiest pick of the draft, dude.
Easy money. Easy.
What if it doesn't hit though?
Oh, we're screwed. Yeah.
You talk about a blow to ROI for the whole year.
I'm about to say, if it doesn't hit, you are literally eating ice cubes for the rest of the year. So
exactly, bro.
Definitely. All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We will be back tomorrow, though. We do have 2 shows tomorrow. We have our regular noon show, and we will be back here tomorrow at 5. To go over it again, our play of the day is Thunder minus 9.5. And the parlay of the day is the Nationals money line, Harden over 2.5 threes, and then Chet over 1.5 threes. That'll get you a nice payback plus 458.
That is so lovely.
Definitely
God, that's nice. Do me a favor, just for kicks and giggles, add the OKC thing to that. Oh, we could do this after the show. I don't want to hold everybody up. I just want to see. Just to laugh.
I actually have it pulled up here so I can do it real quick. Plus 825.
Yep, I'm doing it. I'm only putting Starbucks money on it though. $6, no more. Like, but it's happening.
All right, guys. Well, you know what? Let's change it up a little bit today. How about Josh? How about you take us out, man?
I can't compare to Joe, man, but listen, you either win with us or watch us win. Either way, let's fucking win, baby.
That's right.
There we
Great
go.
job, man. Let's fucking win, guys. See you tomorrow.